Sports Advance, this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. I'm Aaron Nilsson with Danny Kennedy coming to you live. Again, we were here just last night, Crater High School in Center Point, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is the Liffey Super Store Game of the Week, and this is a match. It's wrestling powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Tonight, featuring the visiting Thurston Colts, taking on the host, the Crater Comets. Two of the best 5A wrestling teams this season. We are pleased to bring you this on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the District 6 School District and our participating community business partners. As always, download the new version of our free app. Watch all Table Rock Sports Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere you connect for free. We also invite fans to check out all the features on TableRockSports.net, where you can find easy access to live video streaming events, Southern Oregon Sports Spotlight, and our new feature, Alumni Watch.
How many chairs?
I don't need one. One chair, two chair.
Sure, I'll take a chair. You need to sit down. Danny, how you doing?
Well, I'm good. It's Wednesday. Back at it. Another round of some sports here at Crater High. I love it.
Not a packed house, but still good support.
Yep, nothing going on for the rest of the week. This is it. It was kind of back-to-back games this week, not spread out. Next week we got a couple more for you, but no, I'm good. Don't know a whole lot about wrestling. We do have our friend Chuck. He's going to be taking over for me in just a minute here. He's got some chairs to grab. He's going to bring them over. I'll be working most of the camera, so you're not going to hear much of me tonight. So
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us here for another round. Girls basketball last night, then boys basketball following, and then wrestling tonight. So it's been a busy week. So enjoy the match, and I'm going to hand this over to Chuck for tonight.
Senior night here at Crater, and the Comets have one senior to honor this evening. That senior is Isaiah York.
In a moment, switch headsets.
Always been there.
Well, hello, Chuck. Welcome to the broadcast.
Nice to be here. Been looking forward to it.
To do his best and believing in him.
Can you hear me all right?
He'd like to thank his coaches for working with him and taking him all over to wrestle. And he'd like
So
to
it is
thank his
senior
hotel
night.
partners, Eric Adams and Jimmy Jordahl.
The Crater
And his favorite memory
players right now
to Denny's
getting
at
honored.
State, and they finished an entire bottle of hot sauce.
Whoa.
And Isaiah plans to join the
What's the weirdest fun fact you've heard
congratulations
about one of these
Isaiah.
seniors?
Give Isaiah a big round of applause.
Sure. I do know you can't be a wimp and be in this program. I know that.
Yeah.
That much I do know. I understand that Coach Haig is under the weather a bit.
And I know listed right now we have one forfeit, but I've heard Danny was mentioning something. There might actually be more than that. Right now we've only got one, but there could be more. But as last week we had the wrestling meet, and that went so fast.
Right.
I mean, they pump them out, and we had, I think, what were 6 pins.
Right. Well, hopefully we won't repeat that scenario tonight. No, I expect some good, tough, close matches tonight.
So this is right, 2 of the top 5A teams, correct?
Yep. It's a real treat to be able to watch this. Couple of good coaches coming from good programs themselves.
What can we expect from Thurston? I know anyone who watched last week's, we can see what Crater can do, but what about
Right.
Thurston?
Thurston's a lot like Crater. They wrestle like Division I kids. Hopefully we won't see a lot of rolling around on the mat tonight. We'll see more work in the neutral, which as far as I'm concerned is a sign that the coach is working in the right direction. Nobody comes here to see two people lay on the mat. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah.
So I expect to see some good wrestling tonight. I know the Comets can go. I know the Comets are fit. I'll be anxious to see about the Colts from Eugene, Oregon.
Well, I don't know how much time we have before warm-up. We're going to step away for just a moment. Hear from our sponsors. Be right back after this.
Hello, I'm Lennox Scott, Chairman and CEO of John O. Scott Real Estate. In 1931, my grandfather started John O. Scott Real Estate. I would like to take a moment to thank you for your trust in allowing us to serve your real estate needs. Helping you realize your home ownership dreams is why we do what we do. But one thing is clear, it takes place one client at a time, each individual buyer or seller, because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. The past few years have been an incredible time of growth for us. We now have over 110 offices and more than 3,000 broker associates in the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and California. But our higher purpose is living life as a contribution.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lake who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
And for the comments, Ryan.
Welcome back. Critter High School still got the lineups right now. We will start at 126 pounds.
Malone from Thurston and Ryan Hill from Crater.
And you know who we starting out with that one? Is it Logan Slonecker and Colton Bryant?
You know, I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, the national anthem first. We'll let you all chew on that. So on these matchups, we'll just pay attention to what the announcer is saying.
Right.
We have a lot of ors on the Thurston side.
Right. And this is usually how top-notch dual meets go. Sometimes the coach is not going to know who's going to wrestle until he has to put him on the mat. So there'll be a lot of that kind of stuff up and down tonight. So bear with us, and we'll do our best here tonight. Craig Rabb is our official, again from the Rogue Valley Referees Association. Probably our best young official. Captains getting together to determine whose choice it is. And I missed.
And the choice as in who's up, like if you're up or down,
Right,
you
at
get to
the
choose if you're going to stay up or stay down,
That's
right?
right.
Or on your knees. That's what you're
Yes.
flipping for.
Exactly.
Okay.
At the beginning of every second round, they're out there on the mat, they choose an odd or an even, and one team is odd and one team is even. And the very first match that is wrestled is the number one match. Even though we're starting at 126, that's our first match. And we'll go up through the lineup and then back down.
And we are starting at 126. Colton Bryant for Crater.
126-pounders, first match of the night. Logan Slonecker for Thurston, Colton Bryant for the comments.
And Logan Slonecker. Or Slonecker. I think more of a Slonecker, I think is what he said.
126 pounds. Both teams in dark tonight. That would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
From an official standpoint.
Yep, both were in the black.
Yeah, that would be tough, let me tell you. In fact, that would be the toughest part about a match like this. Keeping the darn colors squared away. All right, nice little... Thurston was in on a single there, and Bryant's fighting him off here. Making it real tough for that Colt down there. Uh-oh. Bryant's got a cradle here without control just yet. This is a pretty unique call right here. See, it's okay. Two takedown with a cradle there.
Almost halfway through this first round.
Still on that same cradle. And we got one escape red. Slonecker. 2-1. Bryant leading. Slonecker in on a double again. Real deep. Oh, yeah. Takedown. Okay, it looks like Thurston's red tonight. Slonecker puts the legs in here.
The Crater has the kind of that gray trim on their side and a little bit more white for Thurston. That's just those little clues the ref would have to look out for.
Yeah.
20 seconds left.
Slonecker working on that cradle. Slonecker's got Bryant in trouble here. Haven't seen the referee count yet. Oh, nothing.
3-2 after the first.
Looks like screen choice. Looks like Slonecker takes down here to start the second round.
The chance for a point for an escape, essentially, is what you're trying to do at this point, right?
Yep. Normally, yep. Just as a little experiment, we should watch how hard the bottom man works with, let's say, undirected direction. How hard they work. One red, Thurston. 4-2 here. Slonecker in on a single, high crotch, nothing yet. No, 2. (6-2), Slonecker here. Got Bryant in trouble again. Yep. Nope. Oh, yeah. Again, watch the referee keep the points down until the pinning combination changes. Okay, must be a new situation. We got 2 red, near fall. If he gets to a two count, 2 back points, then it's 2 points. If he gets to 5 count, then it's 3 points.
40 seconds left in the second period.
Slonecker likes that cradle.
Bryant struggling.
Again, we've talked in the past. Bryant's job is not to get pinned right now.
And he is. Gets out of that one. But it's 11-2 Slonecker.
See the watcheries, see that bottom of that shoe right there? If that goes over his feet, see how it goes over that ankle? They'll show you again. They don't like that because there's pressure against the knee.
For both players or the one on the bottom?
The one on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. The top guy can have a regular figure 4, but if it goes further and the kid hooks his ankle on the other kid's ankle, then it puts the knee in such a position where it's in jeopardy there. So they watch that real close. Bryant going for the cradle himself here. Got a little inside cradle here. Wow.
That's the thing about wrestling. I mean, you have someone who's dominating right now, like Slonecker, up 11-2 in the third period, and it could just flip on a dime. Bryant could come around and just make the perfect move and then get a pin.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
You're never out.
That's right. And like we chatted about the other day, these Comets are always fit. You better be ready to go 7 minutes with them.
And we were almost to the 6th minute of this one.
13-2, Slonecker. Uh-oh. Yeah, he locked him, see. Stop. Stop it, Rab. Attaboy. Okay. (13-3) here. 54 seconds left in the third. Slonecker up on Bryant here. Slonecker got the legs in again here. 35 seconds left in the match. So this will end up a 10-pointer. And stalemate. Neither wrestler can improve their position. It's his job to get this point here and then take this guy down again. Oh. Tough little crossface.
10 seconds. Not much either of these two will do.
Big back points, though. 1, 2. Well, there's the 2 count. Ooh.
Oh, saved by the buzzer.
Yeah, 2 back points. Making it 15-3. That's a 12-pointer. What is that, 4?
That it is.
Next up, 132-pounder Sawyer Caceres from Thurston, Matt Bolanos from Crater.
Now this Caceres kid here from Thurston, he comes from a long line of ruffians. The Caceres family, they're famous up in the South Willamette Valley area. In fact, I think I read... Uh-oh. 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 We had a malfunction here.
Reset our clock.
I don't think Rab's happy. It's hard enough out there.
So they're starting at 156.
Oh, all right, did a good job there. Takedown. That was a good job there by Rab. See, quite a bit happened there.
So Sawyer, Sazarez, and Matthew Bolanos over Cesares.
Cazares.
Cazares? Or that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Cazares for Thurston, Bolanos for Crater.
Matt's working a tight waist, jumps out to a front cradle. And you expect to lose control if you jump out on a cradle like that. But it's okay. Heck, he only gets 1 point. The bottom guy's holding onto that arm there, I think. Yeah.
That he does, yeah.
Yeah.
Under 1 minute.
Matthew riding him tough, looking for a far cradle here. Here's some wrestling. There we go. Matthew ends up on top. See, now the referee will be watching that business right there real close, see?
Because that could be something broken.
Yeah, that could
That is definitely dangerous.
Get ugly. That's close to a...
Right there, too. It could be ankle or a knee.
I guess he's still saying green. I forget which. No change, even though it was some pretty good wrestling. 10 seconds to go here in the first round.
Yeah, still 2-0 Bolanos.
Bolanos working on a tough crossface. That was a good job by Rab, going back and recreating what happened. That's what we're taught to do, is recreate what just happened. All right, somebody chose neutral here. Young Matthew in on him for a takedown here.
Oh.
Yeah, even though it looks awkward, Bolanos is in control here. The referee indicating green in control here. He'll watch that business close. See, it doesn't make much difference. Green is already in control, so if it gets too ugly, just stop it.
Yeah, because Cazares really he's still holding on to his foot.
Yeah. Couple of good young men here. All right. Matthew ended up on top again after all that. Bolanos up 4-0 here. Keep wrestling. Keep wrestling. Uh-oh. Had a kid. Boy, Cazares likes to hang on to the legs.
Too much out of bounds on that one.
Yep. 52 seconds left in the second round. Red's choice. Intentional release. Just like Red got an escape. I'd like to see that in a wrestler.
4-0 Thurston overall. 4-1 Bolanos in this one.
Another 2. Cazares holding on to that arm still.
He's getting whatever he can get, whether it be a foot or a hand, and he is not letting go of his grip.
I think you're right. Mikey Simon is the head coach there at Thurston. Done a good job. He's an OSU kid.
As in Oregon State?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. had a nice career at OSU. Red chooses down here.
So we head to the third. 6-1, Bolanos.
Bolanos says both up, so he tells the referee. The referee awards 1 point, and we go wrestle. Bolanos kid, he wrestles. He hasn't given the Thurston kid a chance to do much, in the neutral anyway. What's that? Here we go on a fireman's carry.
Oh.
Matthew takedown, counting back. No back, just takedown, making it 8-2 here. Coach Hager's telling him to let him go. Obviously, I like this too. One escape red. I don't think Cazares is wanting much more of this. 8-3. Young kid from Crater. Red just got a warning for stalling. Power, see that power half right there? If that would get the back criteria, then it would be takedown and back. Obviously, okay, another stalemate.
We got 48 seconds left on the clock here.
8-3. Mr. Cazares hasn't done very much. Keep wrestling. Takedown. Lerno's letting him go again. Making it 10-4. Passing. All right, that'll work. There's 2 back. Nope, 2 takedown, no back. Making it 12-4 here. Yeah, probably has to ride him out here. Not enough time to.
Nope, not really get anything.
Yeah.
Maybe a point or two.
Yes. Did you know Trevor Davis was a wrestler back in the day?
I mean, why is he not wrestling this year?
He hasn't. He wrestled his freshman year.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh.
People don't realize that.
No. Was he good?
Yes, he was good.
Okay.
He was as good as any of these other upperclassmen. I think he could probably step. I don't know, but I think he could step right in that lineup right now.
Wow.
I would imagine. I often wondered about that decision right there to not wrestle. Young man from Crater, 12-4 here, going for some bonus points.
Nothing doing. But we'll win it 12-4.
Final score 12-4. Bolanos wins for the Comets. Up next, 138 pounders. Hunter Harwood from Thurston, Kellen Kerrigan from Crater.
So Hunter Harwood, Thurston, Kellen Kerrigan for Crater. Just on to the next. Just enough time for us to get ready, reset, and we're at it again. 4-4 on the John Scott scoreboard.
So this is Harwood, Thurston.
132 weight class.
Kerrigan tries to drag out of it. Harwood on a front headlock here, they call it. Kerrigan tries to drag out of it. Referee watching. Oh. It's a tight little lock there. Oh, stalemate. 0-0 here. Raiders on the attack here. Looks like Kerrigan's number 3 in the state. Harwood is number 5. So we got, according to my bookwork, we got a 3 and a 5 here then.
In the 138?
Yes.
Not overall in 5A, right? We're just talking about in the 138 weight class.
Yeah. There's an interesting call right there. Oh, there you go. Takedown. That's a different kind of deal. And then stalemate.
So 2 points for Kerrigan.
Kerrigan riding him hard here.
So 2-0 after 1 in favor of Kerrigan.
Green's choice. Man, that's confusing. Green chose down. You got to attempt to take him down here. Right. See, there's no reason for the bottom guy to go down. Make the top guy do something. Lift you, for one thing. Make him lift. There we go. Kerrigan expended some energy here, that's for sure. Okay.
They've been standing up a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Rab got the top guy for stalling because they stood up too long. The standing rear position, you have to attempt to take him to the mat, to return him to the mat. You don't have to take him to the mat, but you have to try. And that's what the top guy didn't do right there. Oh, he's working on a cradle here. Hayward up 2-0. After all that, we're only down 2-0. That's not bad. See, now this would be a nice time for, well, if we can't get the fall, uh-oh. Carrington in trouble here.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah. Boy, that'd be tough to see for an official.
I know Harwood really had Kerrigan stretched out, and he escapes out of that one.
Yep, so we got 3 red and 1 escape green. And we're neutral. Kerrigan in on a deep shot. 2 takedown. Is it 5-3?
5-3 it is.
Plenty of action here.
I mean, it was 2-0 Kerrigan, and now all of a sudden 5-3 in a matter of 20 seconds.
Yep. Doesn't look like Harwood. Oh, 2 points at the buzzer.
So 5-5 after 2.
Red chose down. Harwood chose down to start the 3rd round. Got a good one here. All right. Red chose both. Said, put them up, ref. So here we are in the neutral, 5-5 or 6-5. That was a nice attempt right there.
This is definitely what you expect in a matchup of 2 top 5.
Exactly. This is a real treat for somebody like me. A couple pretty good programs. Pretty good athletes. Good coaching. Support from the administration. Like to see a little more action out of both of them here. Inside, nope, and we're out.
1:14 left. 6-5. Harwood advantage over Kerrigan.
A lot of hand fighting. Sometimes, like I said, it looks like a sumo match. There's some good penetration right on the edge. We can't do much with them there. 50 seconds left. Can't waste time here on the edge. Harwood will stay here all day, and we're out. 35 seconds left. Thurston up by 1. Trader takes a shot. Pretty good little scramble going on there. Ooh! They're both up. Kerrigan getting encouragement from his teammates here. He's in on a double. Harwood's got to keep his hips back. 12 seconds. Boy, it's tough to score from here. Wow. Oh, that was close. 5 seconds. You got to do something. Got a big fly right here. Throwing. Up.
It's about to, but
Yeah.
Harwood comes away 6-5.
Uh-oh. No, he gave an escape, I think. I'm not sure.
Kerrigan standing up with about 12 seconds left. Is that the question?
No.
6-5 winner. Thurston's Hunter Harwood.
No, my bad. Good fighting, guys. A couple of good kids right there. We'll probably see them later on in
Up
Portland.
next, 145-pounders, Calvin Royce from Thurston, Kobe Meek from Crater.
And here we go. Dual meet score, 7-4 for Thurston.
Calvin Royce and Colby Meek in the 145. Meek for Crater.
Yep, takedown right there. What are we waiting for? There we go.
That was
Meek's on a
quick.
takedown here. Royce from Thurston.
And Thurston has 2 of the first 3 matchups so far.
Quite likely to change right here. Basically, Meek let him go. Does that same thing again, that little pass by. As soon as a hand or a knee goes down. Yeah. Makes it 4-1. Escape for Royce. About a minute gone here. At 145 pounds. I was hoping Meek matched up with the kid from Grants Pass the other day. That didn't happen. I know Meek was 3rd at the recent tournament, just completed recent tournament, which is it's a pretty good effort.
Can that not be considered a stalemate?
Yes, most certainly.
Okay.
Most certainly. It's a judgment thing.
Yeah.
Boy, that's close to a take. Yeah. Oh, Rab, it was a takedown first.
Stays 4-2.
We'll have to go over that one. There we go. Hand down. 2 green. 8-2. 6-2. Meek. Short time in the first round. Meek up 6-2. Give a shout out to Christy, who's listening in Union, Oregon. A couple brothers out on the East Coast. Shout out. Hey, Meek is down here to start the second. A little Granby there. A little standing Granby, it's called, right from your feet. It's just like a forward roll. Escape from Meek. Meek's right back in on him on a near cradle. Takedown near cradle. Nine to 4.
You want to thank anyone watching this outside of this area, everyone from Eugene, Thurston watching this, anyone back east, wherever you're watching. Welcome.
That's right. Yep. He's a good, tough kid from Crater. I believe he's number 1 in the state. I don't know what happened. I think he lost in the, I don't know if he lost in the quarters or the semis at Reeser. But he's a threat to go all the way. Kid so talented and strong.
He's got him locked up.
Yep. Got Harwood or Royce in a tough cradle here. Crater could use some bonus points here.
Got the one shoulder down, trying to get the second one. He is very close. Very close.
About a minute left here in the second round. Obviously, Meek needs to get the fall here.
Royce really fighting out of that one.
He is.
You were saying the team needs it, or
yeah, he's got a job to do out there, and right now Royce's job is to not get pinned. It's like Meek's job is to get a fall, because I will assure you, real doom meets, like I said before, they end up 19-13. One the other day ended up, I think, 17-14. Oh, kid got out. 10 seconds left in the second round. Meek in control here. Looks like he's working towards it. Meek going for a little, nothing.
12-4 after 2 in favor of Meek.
Red takes top. So Roche chose up here. I wonder if he has a plan in mind or oops. Meek moved early. That's a nice little counter right there. See, Meek must have knew that was coming because he was ready for it.
He's so close to getting Royce's second shoulder down.
And
he got him.
Fall. Tough kid, old Meek.
Winner by fall, 145 pounds, Colby Meek from Comet. Now up at 152 pounds for Thurston, Barney Doreen. For the Comet, Angel Perez.
Christy, tell Ray and Donner to get healthy, okay? Uh-oh.
So Meek, that was the first pin we've had in the first 4 matches here.
Right.
And we could move to the 152-pound. Angel Perez.
Varney Doreen.
Varney Doreen, yes, for Thurston. I feel like his hair would be a liability.
Right.
Don't want him to lose any of that.
Yeah, I don't know about pulling hair. I don't know about that. I've never read anything. Nothing. Referee saying nothing, and they're out. Both up.
2 athletes here in this circle. Wow.
Right.
They are going for it.
Comets lead the duel 10-7 here. Well, Coach Rab's going to have his Coach Rab. Oh, holy moly!
Came at him and Doreen flipped him.
Perez was in on him. Perez was in on Doreen and wow. And one escape. Boy.
Yeah, intense.
Barnum and Bailey here. Come on, kids, keep it up. I hope these kids don't get tired. Oh, there's a head and arm. Look at that. I'll be darned. . I don't like the Thurston. That's right, hanging on an underhook. Do you know either of these kids from football?
It's Angel Perez for Crater, yeah.
Oh, uh-huh.
Great
Good.
defender. Threw him out there, I believe, as well. He got some running back.
Right.
Got some runs.
Uh-huh. Nice. Okay, there's that pass by. See how they pushed that arm by? That's the same thing Nate did. Angel in on a single here. Short time, 4 seconds. You got to get him down. Oh, nothing. See, a referee shouldn't have to do all this stuff. He should look over here and they should tell him. Okay, green shows down.
Now, what do you mean by that? What is it that what he's doing to what he should be doing?
Now what?
What were you saying about just right then about what the refs should be doing or shouldn't be doing?
Well, I tell all of them to be clear with their hand signals and slow down. I've talked to Rab quite a bit about there's a time to be speedy and there's a time to be slow and deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times awarding points is important because it's all about the spectators, you know?
Right.
You got to recreate what happened. Look at that. That's like a cat. That kid was like a cat. He was going to his back.
Yeah.
And halfway, he turned his body.
And landed on his feet.
Yep. That's crazy. 2-2 here. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting tired. 2 for Perez. Referee lets him know.
Well, easily the most exciting matchup we've had tonight so far.
This is good.
Just the energy they're both bringing to the mat is incredible.
I'll tell you what, I watched some Division I stuff a couple days ago. The Iowa, Penn State. Man, is that some good wrestling. And I'm a critical kind of guy. And boy, that was some darn good wrestling. If you haven't seen it or if you have a chance to do whatever you do to look at it, it's pretty good.
Well, the Midwest seems to have very strong wrestling collegiate teams, right?
Yes, they do. Along with the East Coast, Pennsylvania, New York. Man, most of those top kids at those top programs are from Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. And we got one red escape here.
Is it starting with high schools and the youth in those areas of why it's so good? They're coming from those areas or they're going to those areas?
No, there's kids already there, and then there's kids that even transfer in, even at the high school level, transfer in.
Wow.
No, I don't know what it is. There's something about it. Probably quality coaching. I mean, plenty of exposure. You know, you got Penn State. You got a couple other, programs in there. Pennsylvania is just remarkable. Oh, Perez in on a single here. You need 2. You've got the other one already, Rab. That's 2. All right. 2, and we're out. Good bit of officiating right there. 13 seconds left in the second round. Perez up 6-3 here. Coach Hagen's telling him to get on the ankles. Varney would be tough to... Oh, here we go. Oh!
Got him cradled, but that does it for the second period.
Red's choice. Doreen chooses down here to start the third. He's behind 6-3. Cradle again. Perez has got him in a cradle. Big points right here. We need a fall. See, now this is where I'd be noodling. Stick your hand in there, and if you run into flesh, it's probably his shoulders. Bam, fall.
Oh man.
I don't know what else you could do. You can't see very well.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's an important part of the sport, but the mat lamp is too, You always have probable deniability. It was there, Coach. Believe me.
It is 9-4 now. That's what I was saying about tickling the last time. I'll just tickle them.
Yeah.
It's a good chance. They're ticklish.
Yeah, there is.
Throw them off a little bit.
Right. Uh-oh.
Got him down
Got
again.
him down. Rab's watching the out of bounds. Counting the back points. Uh-oh.
So he gave him the pin.
Yep.
Thurston coaches are not happy about it.
No, something was up. I don't know what.
Winner by fall, 152 pounds for the Comets.
I don't know if the kid was out on the hardwood, because if anything touches the hardwood, then they're out also. Uh-oh. Head coach Mikey Simons.
Next up, 160-pounders.
Good young coach.
Asher Rusty for Thurston. For the Comets, 260 pounds, Cab Christensen.
They could be brothers. All right.
So I gave him an explanation as to what happened and why he decided to give him the fall. As we try to reset here.
Cab tried that. Cab Christensen and Asher. Let's just call Asher from Thurston.
I don't know if it's Rukti or Rukti. Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb's the one that came from behind the other day on Gutches. The boys slide out, and they're out. Crater's up 16-7 in the dual meet score at 160 pounds here. Caleb's mom is a Phoenix girl. See that underhook? That's where we have to attack that same side. He's got nothing to protect that side. If we're on an underhook, that means we're under his arm. We need to go high crotch. Penetration. See that underhook right there again? Thurston kid underhook. If you don't have to worry about a high crotch from the other guy, you're pretty squared away. Because anything else other than good, clean penetration is just hoping and wishing that things work out.
Mm-hmm.
You need good, clean penetration. Oh, yeah, that was a good idea. Thurston kid in on a single. Cab taken down. 20 seconds left in the first round. Okay, now let's look at, a lift and dump. Phew. Boy, that was a heck of a lift. Wow. That was one heck of a lift and dump. Lordy.
Wow.
Huh.
With 6 seconds left in the first.
Next up, 170-pounders, Shane Taggin from Thurston, Ethan Van Hook for the Comets.
Shane Taggin from Thurston and Ethan Van Hook from Crater. I hope they didn't switch things up on us.
No, we are in the 170. Shane Taggin, Ethan Van Hook.
Okay.
16-13 now.
Dual meet score. Well.
Both teams. Well, no, excuse me. There's 2 pins for Crater.
Okay.
The one by Rukti was the first pin for Thurston tonight.
See, when we're defending that single, when the guy has, the object is to keep the hips down hard, keep his head down, keep your hips back and down hard until we're completely out of trouble, and then we can go wrestling. But if we're head-to-head, they're in on our legs, and we do anything other than down with the hips, down with the head, then we're probably not being as tough as we need to be.
Still 0-0, about halfway through this first.
We got, I don't know if that was blood. I told him to be longer. Did you see him give a hand signal?
Not sure.
Dan Canada, did you see him give a hand signal? Doggone it.
I wasn't looking over there.
I know.
I was looking over here. I just was already broke it up.
Whatever whatever he signed, he needs to hold it longer. Unless I missed it completely. But we talked about that, like I said, it's a time to be quick and a time to be slow.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to know which is which. Little break in the action here, 16-13, the Comets over the Colts from Thurston.
You're still checking on him. Looks like it's on the hand. They're going to have to wrap it.
The kid in the red hat down there, he's an OSU kid also. It's either Jeff or Scott Cardwell there on the left in the red hat. He had a nice career at OSU and giving back. He's from Lowell, Oregon. Cardwell is his last name. Still 0-0 here. We've seen some nice action already tonight. We haven't settled much here yet. Oh, keep wrestling. Nice. Keep wrestling. Nothing.
Oh. And out.
And out. 2 before we left. Keegan up 2-0 here. Comets leading the duel 16-13. Uh-oh. It's a tough deal, those legs, when they come in. It's a lot easier if you don't let them in, that's for sure. It's like when they start ripping on your shoulders, even though nothing seems to have happened, that shoulder joint is a little less strong than it was before, even though you might not even feel it.
Oh.
That's why it's so important for the young people to keep their arms in. Shoulders can only take so much. And if we're in there reefing hard on a single, it's tough on our shoulder joint. I have to tell young baseball players, listen, you either learn how to wrestle or you're probably not going to be able to play baseball.
Oh. Yeah, it's...
Because once the shoulders are messed up, you know that that hook's
well, that'll
got to
affect
lift.
anything that you wanted to do.
Yeah. Still 2-0 for Teagan at 170 pounds. One escape, and we're both up. 3-0 for Shane Teagan. Same move here, and he traps the leg. That's 2. Making it 5-0. Teagan. Come on, fellas. Don't stop now. Got a pretty good program rolling here. And they're out.
Just over 1 minute. 5-0 now. So Van Hook's got some work to do.
Yes, he does. See, obviously, we're getting top heavy. We're getting swished all over the mat. Got him in a cradle here. Teagan got him in a cradle. Big points. All right, holding the points down. Okay, different situation here. Because it wouldn't be fair just to keep throwing up back points for this very same thing. Uh-oh. Van Hook's got a...
He gets the pin.
The fall.
Winner by fall at 170, Shane Teagan.
Hagen.
Next up, 182 pounders for Thurston Von Halstead. For the Comets, Owen Burkhart.
At 182 pounds, Owen Burkhart for Crater is ranked number 6, and Van Holstead from Thurston is number 10. So we got 2 top teners here, if they're who I think they are.
Yeah, very different from last week's meet.
Right. Yeah, this has been some pretty good high school wrestling here tonight. 2. 182 pounds here. Holstead leaves 2-0. Lift. That was a nice lift. See how they both stopped for an instant, though? Once they hit the mat, they both stopped.
It's a shock to the system.
I guess. They're surprised.
Yep.
Yeah, to be smooth and strong and tough, you need to be smooth and strong and tough. There's no doubt about it. Plus, you need to be fit. Kids can't do what I ask them to do without running. There's a stalemate right there. I'll get on my running soapbox. We need to run. All you young wrestlers and old coaches, you got to run.
You got to get that stamina up.
You have to. It's so draining that you just have to be in shape. Nobody likes to be out there dead tired.
The same thing with boxer. You can get all the power in the world and strength in one hit, and then you got to pant and regain your cardio back, and then another punch. So you just got to keep going in between. Keep that cardio, keep that heart rate up.
Crater's been called for stalling on the bottom here. Greg Haga wasn't real happy with that. Into the second.
2-0 Halstead.
Halstead. Green shows down. Keep wrestling. Uh-oh. The thing right there kind of, the Thurston kids trying to get what they call a spladle. We'll see. Oh, nice job. Reversal.
Ties it up at 2.
Turn the tables on him here. See, we can't, all right. We can't lay like that. We can't lay flat on our stomachs. We weren't there very long, but I preach about keeping your weight back. The only thing you can't do is get caught in the cradle. And the fall. Oops.
Just like that.
Wow, that was a big match.
Winner by fall, 182 pounds, Crater's Owen Burkhart.
Or that Burkhart seems to be getting better by the match.
195 pounds, Thurston's Jeremy Foss receives a forfeit.
Foss, forfeit.
Now wrestling 220 pounders for Thurston, Dylan Stevens. For the Comets, Eric Adams.
So Crater temporarily had the lead at 22-19, and without a forfeit, they're down by 3 again, 25-22. This is the 220.
Adams is number 8 in the state at 220 pounds. Uh-oh. Looks like a Greco match. Yep. Looks like a Greco match. The upper body work. Thurston up 25-22 here.
And Eric Adams for Crater, Dylan Stevens, Thurston.
And they're out. It's coming right down to it.
We have 4 more after this. 285, 106, 113, and 120. That's it.
Crater in on a single, lifts and dumps in. Got to get the other shoe gathered. See, we need that other shoe gathered. Oh, yeah.
He gives him 2 points for that.
Stevenson and Adams. Somebody said that it might come down to heavyweights. Uh-oh. Now, certainly it's Adams' job to get the fall and Stevenson's job to not get pinned. Adams got him over there. Referee's counting.
So close to that second shoulder.
Yep, slipped out of one right into another. Fall.
Winner at 220 pounds by fall, Crater's Eric Adams.
So 47 seconds left in the first.
Now
Adams
285 pounders
with the pin.
For Thurston, Brian Jenkins.
28-25.
Jenkins was state placer last year's state tournament. Mays York is number 5. And we'll have us a battle here, hopefully. Boy, big kids. I think Grab's getting in there to say easy with the hands, boys. That's another kind of a new rule that they're watching at, emphasizing that about the head business. Oh, wow, we just got crushed. Lordy. 2 for Jenkins here. Oh, yeah, Jenkins is number 3. Mays York number 5, so we got a top 5 matchup.
Again.
Yeah. Folks are missing some good wrestling here tonight. Brian Jenkins. God, the other guy's just too big. What's he weigh, you think?
Which one?
Thurston.
Jenkins?
Yeah. Wonder.
So it's anything 25 and above, right? That's the class.
Yeah, 20 or 25, yeah.
So.
And less than 85. Less than 285.
Less than 285. So
yes.
Between 220 and 285.
Oh, allegedly, yeah.
Okay.
There could be some leeway at the 190, but 285, that's
okay.
You can't be over that. I think you have to be above 221 or something like that to be heavy. Or maybe it's one other weight less.
I would say he's around 250 probably.
Okay.
That's my guess.
How big is York? Do we know? Is he a football player?
I believe he was a lineman.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Boy, he's in a bad way down there now. Well, that's going to tie it up, bud.
One shoulder down.
Tied up. Criteria. Oh, no.
285
Dang
pounds,
it.
Brian Jenkins.
Brian Jenkins.
31-28 now.
106 pounders. Braylon Rusty for Thurston, Aiden Tazioli for Crater.
Tazioli. Back to the little guys, as Demi would say.
It is 106. Tazioli and the other Rukti.
Wow. Rukti in on a single here. Mr. Tazzarelli.
He's making this quick work.
Yeah, he got caught here. I hope this doesn't end in a fall. He's a better wrestler than that. He just got caught. Boy, lots of time left, too.
Tazioli has that one arm. Hopefully it's a saving grace, but
yeah. or get out of bounds.
And he got out of it.
Wow.
Just
Nice.
gets out of it.
3 back. 3 back points for Rootkit. $5-0 Braylon. See, we got to keep our weight back. I think we're kind of in survival mode right now. The young Comet's got to build up here. Yeah, it's tough once Jim at Christmas. That's tough. Some pretty good flexibility. Keep fighting, kid. 30 seconds left. Obviously, it's Tazzarelli's job not to get pinned here.
Oh, man, they're entangled.
See, now right there, if the referee was watching, he could stop that and just call it potentially dangerous. Anything could be potentially dangerous, actually.
Especially entangled like that with how much force you have, just potential energy that one slip, one move, crack. Oof.
Yeah.
So 8-0 after 1.
Looks like Braylon from Thurston shows up. 8-0 here. See, now most certainly Tazzarelli's job is to keep this close here. So it's probably going to be close down the stretch. Keeping his weight back pretty good there. But the two things you can't, if you're on your rear end there on the bottom, you can't get cradled and you can't get sucked back. Those two things you have to watch out for from the bottom. Okay, it's still red. Red's still in control here, even though it doesn't look that way.
That was the only good move there.
Yep.
Gets himself two.
See, again, they stopped. If Tazzarelli was at the top of his game, he'd be thinking ahead. You know, you've already done one part. Now we got to get to the next part, which is the finish. But that's tough business. Tazzarelli's got the legs in here, the bottom man tripods. Aiden's got a leg in and a power half. 40 seconds. (31-28), the dual meet score in favor of Thurston. And we fell back to 106 pounders here. Tazzarelli thinks he might be thinking he's getting riding time here. All right, stalemate.
Still 8-2.
Yeah, pretty soon we have to let him go. We got to score some points. Tazzarelli's got to let him go. 24 seconds is right on the dividing line if somebody has enough time. He might figure that he has a better chance in turning him from on top there. But at some point we have to let him go. We'll see what happens at the beginning of the third here. Green's choice. All right.
Final 2 minutes.
Doggone it. Two, take down here. Aiden's got the legs in again. Behind 8-4 here. What would you do at home? Say you can't get this turn right here. We got to, at some point.
Gotta just go for it.
Yeah. we have a better chance of throwing them to their back than we do right here. Throwing them to their back in the neutral. Green still in charge here. Still green. 1 minute to go in the third here.
Stalemate.
Stalemate. 50 seconds left. See if they let him go here. If they got a caution. Caution green. Tazzarelli put the legs in again. Got to find a way to score points. The Thurston kid trying to come out the back there. Probably got arms tangled up there. And, well, 25 seconds left in the third round. Mr. Tazzoli's got some work to do. Yeah, we've got to go hard on that power half right there.
You do think about where he came from early on in that first round with the near pin.
Exactly.
Got pushed outside into where he's only down by 4 right now.
Right.
That's an achievement in my book right there.
That's right.
But, of course, both of these guys want to win.
Yeah. Caution green here. Remember, you get 2 of those. And then it's a point. Going for the cradle again. Nope. One escape at the buzzer.
106 pounds. Thurston Brian Ruckney.
Ruckney wins 9-4. 3 points for the team. They're up by 6.
113 pounders from Thurston, Justin Melheim. From Crater, Ryan McCarty.
So 2 matchups left, 113 and 120. This is the 113, Ryan McCarty, Justin Melheim. McCarty for Crater, Melheim for Thurston.
Takedown.
Already that quick takedown.
The Comets trail by 6 here in the dual meet.
Hypothetically, no pins in these final 2 matchups, but Crater gets 3 each time, ties up at 34. What happens then?
There's criteria that they go to.
So there'll be a tiebreaker at that point, but they wouldn't actually wrestle anymore.
No.
Okay.
No.
No thumb wrestling, no arm wrestling. Danny gave some tips.
No. Maybe in
rock,
Canada.
paper, scissors to decide the winner.
No,
Okay.
none of that. We used to do that, but no. No, it's a number of wins, number of matches that you won during the dual meet.
Okay.
That's the number 1 criteria.
Well, he's got close. McCarty's got Melheim on the ropes, and Melheim slips out of it, but not before McCarty got 3 points.
McCarty wrestling arm bars here. Oh, wow. Wow. That's tough. Fall.
Well, I think he's got him. He did. Wrapped up that arm, his left one behind his back.
They needed that.
Ryan McCarty.
They could sure use that.
Final match of the evening, 120 pounders. Colton Malone from Thurston.
What comes down to this?
Unbelievable. Colton Malone from Thurston. Ryan Hill for your comments.
No pressure, guys. No pressure at all.
You're
What you do
right.
here decides the team and the outcome.
Yeah.
No pressure.
The scholarship money, don't worry about it. Uh-oh, whoa. That was a nice, I call that a high crotch. But that was nice. Or 34-34 right now. They're 120 pounds. Got the legs in here. Trying to work you some back points. Nah. Nothing yet. Rab's right down there. In fact, I would say this is our best young official in the association right here.
Under 1 minute in the first, 2-0.
He's not as tough or as good looking as I am, but what the heck?
Hey, not many can do that.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why he's got to be so good with the officiating.
Pardon me?
That's why he's got to be so good with
That's
the officiating.
Right. That's right. The caliber of wrestling is so tough down here that we see stuff every day that people up north see once a month. And we see it about every night we go out. Like I've said before, this is most certainly a hotbed. It's not up there with Jersey and Pennsylvania, California, but we're right up there.
So between here and Eugene, essentially, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Some other schools they'll have a good year, they'll have a good group of kids, and they'll have a good year. But these quality programs, Crater, Thurston, they pretty much just fill in.
So 2-0 for Melheim after the first.
Deferred to red. Green shows up. Hill behind 2-0 here. This is obviously a big one. Okay, a bunch of work for nothing. Well, there's reversal. For Colton Malone. Up 4-0 here. Final match of the night. 120 pounds will decide this one. We'll need to see if this Comet can come from behind.
I don't remember if Hill wrestled last week. I don't remember what the result was.
Right.
But yeah, down 4-0 here.
Tough road back. Well, remember last week, Caleb Christensen and Gutchess. Christensen came from behind. We got a chance here. Nope.
Halfway through the second.
Uh-oh. The referee, yeah. Got some back points. Referee Rab says, yes, it was. Same situation now, so he'll just start from one again. You won't start where you picked up. You have to start. If he comes out of criteria, then we have to start the count again.
Hill's in trouble there. Just got out of it.
We give up. Yeah, we gave up 2 here.
So 7-0 Malone now.
Looks like Colton Malone is number 4 in the state. We got a caution red. I guess it was warning for stalling. Must have staggered back from this edge. Kid's got us wrapped up pretty good right there. Short time here.
And after 2, Colton Malone up 7-0 over Ryan Hill.
Red shows both up.
Comes down to this.
See, that's a nice high crotch right there.
Hill is in a hole.
Wow.
And that could be it. Nope. Just gets the shoulder up, but that does it.
Winner by fall, 120 pounds, Colt Malone from Thurston. The final match of the evening, final score, Thurston 40, Crater 34.
40-34.
So Malone in the third round with 1:42 left. He's already up 7-0 over Ryan Hill. We're going to step away for just 1 minute. We'll be right back to wrap this one up on TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to Table Rock Sports. Danny Kidd on camera. Aaron Nilsson, Chuck Mondale. That is your final score, 40-34. Thurston Colts takes down the Crater Comets here at the home of the Comets. They have two of the top 5A teams in wrestling this season. Chuck, your final thoughts? I mean, that really is what you expect between two top teams.
Yes, it is, and it was. And I'm real happy, and I appreciate Mikey Simons, the head coach at Thurston, for bringing his group down here ready to go. It was quite entertaining. Like I said before, I'm kind of a critical guy, and that was pretty entertaining as far as I'm concerned. So, again, thanks to Thurston for coming down, and again, thanks to Haga for doing the job that he does, and for having us here, having Table Rock Sports here. So, anyway, I was real happy. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. There's no reason why both these schools can't bring home some hardware at that 5A state tournament a ways down the road. So I was excited to come over here, and it was a real treat to watch these top programs battle around. So, again, thanks to the teams, and thanks to Table Rock Sports for giving our sport the exposure that it could use. So thanks to Table Rock Sports.
Hey, the more you see it, I know that impacts a lot of kids who are growing up going, well, if you don't see it, especially favorite teams, it's usually a lot of the responses is why do you like a certain team or a certain player? It's because that's who you saw. That's who you saw on TV.
Right.
So if you're not seeing it, you can't develop that connection to it. So it is great to be able to showcase, team like Crater.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, for a wrestling bum, this is a nice place to be, the Rogue Valley, for sure. So,
again, I hope Thurston makes the drive back safely. Overall, Crater had 5 pins, Thurston had 4, but that final one, Colt Malone winning the match. 40-34 for Thurston.
Yeah.
We do thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Be sure to download the free TableRockSports.net app. Watch a replay of this match free on your mobile devices. We'd like to thank Crater High School Athletic Director Dave Hurd. I know he was here. He probably still is here around. He's at every event. Hosting Lithium Superstore Match of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Next, Table Rock Sports production. We do not have anything Crater tomorrow. It is going to be Friday. Crater will be at North Bend. We got the basketball. But a full slate of basketball on Friday. South Medford, North Medford, Roseburg, Grants Pass, Crater, and 2 St. Mary's. For the Crater crew, we will be at Eagle Point next Tuesday, the 11th, and several games next week as we approach playoffs. Hope you enjoy this free broadcast made possible by our sponsor support. Follow us online at facebook.com/Table Rock Sports and on Twitter at Table Rock Sports. Again, the final score on the General Scott scoreboard, 40-34. Thurston takes home this meet. 2 top 5A teams. been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports with Chuck Mondale, Danny Cannon on camera. I'm Aaron Nilsson saying thanks for watching and good night from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.